Is it? Yes. Good morning. Welcome to my video diary once again. This one, you can see a little clearer, obviously. It's not so dark. I'm heading to work. It's a beautiful Friday morning, March 1st, 2019. So today I want to talk about what I want to teach my son. Not just my son, but my daughters. And yeah, so we'll jump right into it. Man, you know, when you're a parent, I guess you kind of go with things that your parents taught you, or there may be things that, you know, they taught you that you want to stand clear from. So I have a little bit of both of that. My mother was really clean and neat, kind of like a neat freak, and she was real stern with us and gave us chores and things like that. And my grandparents, you know, I heard stories about them being strict, but I think by the time we came around, they were a little less, you know, strict on us, you know. But you know, my kids are so young right now. They're 3, about to be 2 in 5 months. And even now the teaching kind of starts, you know, teaching them about manners and things. But it's funny because me and my wife don't necessarily tell them every little like mannerism type thing, like thank you and please and all that, but we do it to them. So because we do it, they kind of mimic our behavior. And that's kind of an interesting thing, is that when you kind of show respect, then you show yourself, you administer it, they kind of pick up on it, you know. Not saying we don't still have to, you know, teach them certain things, but in terms of like manners, like right now they say thank you and you're welcome and stuff like that. And we never like press that on them or about them doing it, or like brushing their teeth, like hygiene and stuff. They just love to do that. Or giving them chores, like making them throw away their, clean up after themselves and put their dishes in the sink. They love to do it now, like it's like a game, you know. So all that's important, I think, for them to start these habits at an early age. But in terms of things that I'm going to teach them, you know, it's tricky because you want them to have their own, you know, opinion or mind on things, which they will, but you also need to teach and instruct them about religion and things like that, because, you know, if you don't, the world will teach them. So for me personally, I want to make sure I teach my son a big thing that, you know, often appears to be lacking in the black community, and that's like treating women and how to be respectful of women. When I was coming up, you know, it was almost like a notch under your belt, so to speak, to have multiple women and to just you know, kind of be a player and you know, run game on them, so to speak, and all that. It was like, it was something to look up to. You heard it in music, and you it was almost like that's how it was supposed to be, you know. In terms of my upbringing, my parents never really taught me how this is how you know, they might say be respectful, but they never instructed me and showed me like this is how you're supposed to treat a woman and stuff. And so that's something I had to figure out for myself. So I definitely want to teach my son to be respectful and to not go follow the crowd, you know, and do what everybody else is doing. And that's difficult because, you know, you want to fit in and you want to be popular. You know, you might not be someone who's like a leader type mentality, you know. We all want to fit in and kind of almost be like everybody else and be accepted. So especially when you're in school and you know, kids have certain clothes and things, you want to be that way. You don't want to be the oddball out, you know, or the outcast, you know. So that's something I want to teach him about. But, you know, you can also be overprotective and and you have to let them learn some things on their own. You know, the big things like drugs and all that stuff, you know, I'll instruct him about, but then he has to learn his own life lessons like we all had to do. And I think some parents want so badly for them to do the right thing and follow, you know, certain things that they kind of rob them. They get robbed of their own aha moment, and they don't kind of get to learn on their own because we so desperately want them to not make the same mistakes we did, where that's how you learn, you know, most of your lessons in life is through making mistakes and through, you know, just learning, you know. So hopefully we have a rapport, and this all the same thing goes for my daughters too. Hopefully we build a rapport to where they can come to me and discuss anything, and not feel like I'm going to be judgmental or be you know, so ready to strike them down that they feel like they have to do things behind my back. And that's where you have to strike the balance at. And I think that communication starts at an early age too, and you have to like let them know that what's going on in their life, though it may not be all that monumental to you, it's important to them, so that makes it important to me. You know, I think sometimes kids do things because they don't get enough attention or recognition, but you know, there may be other behavior that gives them recognition, so they continue with that, you know. And each, you know, child's different, but in terms of my children, I want to teach them to be respectful and teach them about the Lord and teach them about, you know, religion and our history, you know, things that's relevant now and things that, you know, kind of prepare them for the world, because by 18 they should be ready to go out and, you know, be prepared to kind of make their own moves. You know, I think that's what we're here for, is to instruct them how to move through life and how to be impactful with their own life and not to waste their time. That's something I always wish that I utilized more, is my time, my free time, and not everything being about leisure and fun and activities. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm gonna be going, and you know, I'm learning too as a parent. We're all first-time parents. This child raising doesn't come with an instruction booklet, so you kind of have to learn as you go. And you know, if you didn't have good upbringing with your parents, then you might not be equipped to know how to deal with certain situations. And that's why it's so vital to have a relationship with the Lord, because in your spirit, the Lord will instruct you with things that you might not have knowledge of. So I'm glad me and my wife are both believers, and that helps us and helps build our patience and things like that to deal with situations when you're in the trenches with the children and things like that. So I'm almost nearing the 10-minute mark. My videos are all about 9 to 10 minutes, so I'll probably do a continuation to this video, touch on some more things specifically and not ramble. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't subscribed, you know how I feel about subscribing. If y'all watched the last video, that's not something I'm gonna be preaching every video. You know, like I said before, you know, if you want to subscribe, if there's content you're interested in, you don't need me to, you know, blab it out to you every time I'm doing a video, like, subscribe, because I'm not really concerned about how many subscribers I have or how many people view it or anything like that. This is just an outlet for me. It's my video blog, so there you have it. So thanks for watching. I'm headed to work. I hope all y'all have a blessed day. Be safe out there. Conquer your goals, conquer your dreams, and just keep moving forward, pressing on. And yep, every day getting better. That's what I'm trying to do. And thanks for watching. My book is coming soon. My Solitude, How to Make It as a Professional Basketball Player. It's the first time I've released the title to it, but yeah, y'all will see pre-orders for that soon. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. Talk to you next time I decide to do a video blog. Peace and love from Derek, also known as Symbol.